Okay, it should be all right. So one more time. Hello everyone. This is Erika of the storytellingjeweler.com, and I would like to present you our weekly usual no one has to bead alone beading session. Today is a very, very exciting session because we will have another beading friend joining me here on the screen. And as I see, we will also have lots of beading friends from all around the world joining us in front of your screens. I am very sorry about the technical mishap. I just sometimes forgot to unmute my microphone. Horrible, horrible. So, as Kata says, Friday fun is on. And I am looking forward. So, first of all, I would like to wish happy Midsummer's Night to my Swedish beading friends who are celebrating today. I see Kata here, Sarah, Maria, Angelica. So I really appreciated that even though there is a holiday today in Sweden, that you still decided to bead with us today. And then we also have Sharon, Alice, Annalene, Niti, Deborah, Tanya, Corinne, Sherry. It's wonderful to see you again. So today, as you know, we are going to bead the third element of the Tuschinskaja set, which consists so far, if you were here with me every week, then it consists so far from a bracelet and from a pair of earrings. And today we are going to complete it with a beautiful pendant or a brooch, if you like it more. So please give me a moment, because I would like to invite our guest on the screen. Just a moment. I don't see her. Just before the live, she was here. So, just a moment. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. In the meanwhile, I would like to say hello to Reinhilde, Monica, Nancy, Monica, another Monica, Lynn, Ange, Mary Ellen, Sarah, Nancy, Johanna, Ula. So yeah, it's not, if you are well prepared and you followed all the info from the club, then you know that who am I going to present to you. So it should be only a matter of seconds. She's hiding. She's hiding. One more time. Martine, Teresa, welcome. So, exciting times. Exciting times. She should be here any moment. In the meanwhile, I will put on screen the usual link we use, the storytellingjeweler.com/no one has to be alone / so if you would like to download the tutorial and also follow it from a paper copy, then you can click the link already and you can already download it. And we have our guest here finally. So welcome, Susie. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here.
Hi, Erika. Hello, everybody.
I can't hear you.
You can? Can you now?
I can't hear you.
Hello. Technical issues. Can you hear me now?
Susie, are you muted in some way?
No.
No. Oh my God.
No. I know.
What's happening? No, you are also not muted on my side. You will have to learn sign language.
Hello.
You hear Susie and I don't hear Susie. That's so funny. That's absolutely ridiculous. I will
can
try
you hear
something.
Me?
Just a second.
Okay. All right. It's very funny because I plugged in everything and then I plugged it out, and obviously everybody can hear me, but Erika can't. This is so strange. I haven't spoke to anybody like this like for 4 years now, so you can still hear me? Oh, that's so sweet.
I have you. Wow. Yeah, so the voice also needed to through the microphone.
Oh, okay. And you can hear me now, right? Can you? I have slight delay right now. And I can't hear Erika. I will try. Yes, exactly. Erika, mute button. Your side. Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Finally.
Finally.
And can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right.
Okay.
So
okay, you should hear both of us now, I think.
Yeah.
Please, someone confirm.
Yay.
So, we will bead today the third element of the Tuschinski set. After the Tuschinski bracelet and the Tuschinski earrings, we will have the beautiful Tuschinski pendant on our plate today. And first of all, again, thank you so much for accepting my invitation today, Susie. Susie is one of my oldest beading friends, and I like to say that she's my BBFF, best beading friend forever. We have met about 10 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Not you, but actually your husband walked into my shop. And that was the first. So, Susie designed for us a beautiful pendant today. Can you please tell us about the pendant? What are the possibilities to? What can we do? How can we use it? How did you design it?
Okay. I will try. It is just so crazy. And you know, I just put my kids are just next door, so in case they just ran in, please forgive them. But I turned on the TV and you know,
That should keep them calm, right?
yes, yes. For like 5-10 minutes that we actually need for introduction. First of all, I'm really thankful, Erika. Thank you very much for everything you do for us and for this beautiful idea and for original Tuschinskaja idea, because without it, it couldn't be possible to make it further. And how I got to the pendant, it is really funny story, because I liked the original design, but I thought like, what if I will multiply the pearls in the basic circle? What will happen? And I did. And I also miscounted by the first try, so I didn't add 8, but I added 6. So I ended up with a triangle shape. So that's also a really nice part of the element.
That sounds really interesting.
It is a triangle shape, and you can add a rivoli on the top, tassel on the bottom. You can make a really nice statement necklace out of it. So ladies, feel welcome to use the idea and play with it. So I added 8 6mm pearls, and then I just followed the original Tuschinskaja motif
For a while.
for a while, and just added some minor changes so it fit nicely. It is sturdy enough. This is my UFO.
Oh wow, I love the colors.
I know. I was thinking like, oh, Erika will be happy about this one because it is in her colors.
Erika is very happy.
I know. And I got this really nice matte 4mm turquoise pearls in your distache style. So it's really, really nice. And what I really like about it, it's the versatility, because here is a filigree brooch base. Yeah, that's my favorite, because I can get rid of UFOs by making small but really nice projects. And you also got the hole in the element. So I was thinking that I actually add a rhinestone shoe on chaton, small chaton on the center, and then I will sew the motif on the base. You can also add a drop with or without the filigree, a nice tassel. Yeah,
I love those.
yeah,
And it's I think very interesting that how nearly every design, if you use a drop like a glass drop or a Swarovski, then it's elegant, and if you add a tassel, then it becomes like festival
totally
mood
different.
and boho and
Yeah. It's very boho, very chic. I would say great for summer. The motif itself isn't that heavy, so an earring may be really nice. A pair of earrings for those who like to make pairs, right, Erika?
I would like to make pairs. I just I
And
need better time management and more beads.
exactly. And looking at the motif itself, feel free to adjust also the beads on the picots, because in some you will see are used 15 size 15 seed beads. So feel free to use, for example, a cylinder bead on one of the corners. You can create, you can hang it, and you can create another space for adding either extra pearls, so you can string pearls directly onto the motif. You can connect more of these motifs together. Basil Rivoli, the possibilities are just so amazing. I wouldn't think those 2 weeks ago that we will get this far with the so as you already said, with so little variation of beads, because you've got really seed beads, pearls, 2 sizes of pearls, and quarter tilas. And look at that, it's so gorgeous.
It came out really, really beautiful, Zuzi.
And if I may just say one more thing, this wouldn't be born without the sale that you made for Lenka's cabochons, for the L2 Studio cabochons, because I got this filigree, the one I originally used, in a sale. It was part of the box, and I don't know if I would purchase it without it. I mean,
Oh, wow.
without being in
Yeah.
sale. So when I finished the first motif, I was just thinking like, oh, I will sew it on a filigree to see how it looks. But the hole in the center, it also gives a lot of possibilities to fill it with a rivoli or some extra beads, bicons. And this filigree has this wonderful rose in the center. So it is just, it was meant to be. I don't have different words for this. So, ladies, I really hope you will just enjoy beading. I will try to bead with you and finish my UFO. I will try to finish it with the chaton that I mentioned. And I will stick around. If you have any questions about technical part, feel free to address it to me, so Erika can relax during the weekend. I'm online. I'm mom with a cell phone, so I can reply every time.
Thank you so much, Zuzi. So everyone, we are really looking forward to see your variations. One thing what just came into my mind, I didn't even realize it at first, that I turned the motif in a different way than you turned it. So there are even more possibilities in this.
I didn't really see it. I didn't see it. I will need to check the picture, but yes, I was thinking that you can turn it 90 degrees and it looks different.
Absolutely. And Zuzi, you will want to go off screen now and stay on the chat, or you prefer to stay on screen?
I would love to stay on the screen, but I can't guarantee.
Okay, then if you want, we can do this as far as possible until the kiddos attack you for some hugs and mommy love. What do you think?
Or hunger.
Or hunger attack. Yeah.
This is why I'm not really beading on Fridays, because we usually hit the hour when we need to feed them and wash them and get ready for evening. So, but at least they are happy, and I'm glad that at least one piece is in the kindergarten during the day.
That's awesome. That's 50% success.
That's win-win for us, because he loves it. So thank you so much.
That's so nice.
Ladies, enjoy this this motif and beading and everything. Have a wonderful evening. I will be around, and if needed, I will just go.
Thank you. And of course, after the broadcast, we are already looking forward to the after party and seeing your variations. So you can post the pictures in the same way when it's like a normal storytelling design. You can ask your questions and you can share your designs there. I would like to add that if you navigate to the site, the storytellingjeweler.com/no-one-has-to-be-alone/, then again, you can make a choice that if you were hit by the crisis, then please accept this as a gift from us and download the tutorial for free. And if you are in the fortunate situation that you can actually afford to buy the tutorial, then please consider buying it. And it will support Zuzi's bead stash actually this time. So look at her. She deserves it. Zuzi's bead budget for more beads. So
Yeah, I won't feel that guilty next time I'm shopping.
No emotional pressure on everyone,
Yeah.
but please consider supporting Susie's beading junkiness. I didn't say anything. And let's get started.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time. I will actually have some very exciting news also for the end of the broadcast. So stay with us and let's make a quick checkup if everyone has everything for the pendant. Susie, would you like to read it or should I?
Can you please? I will just check the comments and we'll try to reply if necessary.
Okay, great. That's perfect. Thank you so much. So, as always, you will need number 12 FIRELINE or 4LB for US folks, and then a thin beading needle. My preference is a tulip beading needle. You will need 8 pieces of 6mm round purse, 12 pieces of 4mm round purse, 16 pieces of MIYUKI quarter TILA beads. Then you will need some MIYUKI DELICA 11s and MIYUKI seed beads 15s. These are the essential components. And then if you want, you can add a filigree and you can add a drop or a tassel. That's up to you. And Susie, if you notice a comment, then please feel free to interrupt and answer the questions. Okay?
Yeah, if I may add, again, we've got some questions about substitutions of the quarter TILAs with half TILAs. As every week, yeah, it's possible to use them, but it will look differently. And I haven't tested half TILAs with this design. I didn't have time for it, so it's up to you. I think you can also try reducing the number of half TILAs used, so they just go more around the pearl itself, around the P6 pearl. So you need to experiment. It's up to you. But we had some of our beaders using half TILAs last week, and it wasn't bad at all. It was nice.
Not at all. Not at all. So let's get started. I just put the first picture on screen. Susie, can you explain us what are we doing in the first step, please?
Okay.
Do you see the screen or?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
good.
I already see the screen.
Okay.
Right. So you just pick 8 pieces of 6mm pearls with cylinder C11 beads interchangeably and go around in circle. Don't tie a knot. Make a double round through the circle. I was tying a knot when I used different than Swarovski pearls, and the motif became a little wavy. It really depends on the beads, so that's why we don't tie a knot. It remains flat. The other beads we are going to add in following steps will make the design sturdier, so don't worry about this. Leave about 20 centimeter tail, so it's about 10-11 inches, just to make sure that you can hide it later and work with it. Was it good? Erika,
yes, it was. Yes, it was. I'm already doing it.
I'm sweating so much.
Don't worry. We have good folks here.
I know, but
it's not an exam.
I feel like I'm just graduating.
Sorry, in the meanwhile, we had some questions. So Katie was asking for the size of the filigree, and I posted the one in a link what we have used, both you and me. It's 53 millimeters, and I posted the link to it. And
I just want to show that also this is a 45 millimeter. It's a round brooch, and it looks nice on it as well. So I think in diameter, when you got 5 centimeter, 2.5, 3-inch filigree, everything will look really nice.
I agree. So, after you are getting some compliments in the meanwhile, being an excellent teacher, doing great, Sherry says. Healy says, love to hear your voice. You are an excellent teacher. And I couldn't agree more.
Oh.
So after retracing the thread path in the circle, we should finish in a C11, right? A MIYUKI DELICA 11.
Yes.
And good folks, please let us know how is it going, if you can follow us, if this was clear, or if you need more explanation. And if not, then I would like to ask Susie to tell me what should I do in step 2.
I'm just, to be honest, I'm opening tutorial right now.
No worries.
All right. So now, exiting from a cylinder bead, you are going to pick 4 quarter tilas interchangeably with cylinder beads. So quarter tila, cylinder bead, C11, quarter tila, cylinder, quarter tila, cylinder, ending with quarter tila. So you got 4, and then you go through a cylinder bead, you go through a P6 pearl, not adding any bead, and you exit from next cylinder bead between 2 pearls. So you are just going to skip one of the pearls when you add the quarter tilas, and of course you are going to multiple the steps. So you create these 4 corners, or fill the 4 corners with beads.
So in the meanwhile, by the way, Kerstin also joined us from Sweden, the organizer of the Swedish Bead Along. I saw Amy from New York, from the Bead and Glass Boutique. Nicolene is with us, Margaret, Cora from the Netherlands, and also Reinhilde. So I hope you are not nervous, Susie, but the audience is growing and growing.
Yes, you're helping me right now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just reading. Thank you so much for all the support and all the love. And yeah, Vanya, thank you very much also. And yeah, you can always go back to recording later if you need to leave. That's what I'm doing every Friday. I just hang around and cook a little bit, and then wipe a nose, change a diaper or something, and then I put all the 3 members of my family to bed.
Including the husband.
Yes, of course. He's really, really great. Or at least he sticks with me around, but I just plug in my headset and turn on the laptop, and then I'm beading with you. So I'm not beading alone. So that's really great. That's what I love.
Now even Diana joined us, and Jenny's joined us too. I don't see the numbers at the moment that how many of us are here, but I see a very
74 people.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know.
And dear beaders, let us know that how is it going, to give us some feedback, or if you have any questions or you need some clarification or just repeating that what did we do, then please let us know.
I need to search my stash, but I'm afraid that my original idea about using the chaton is not possible because I will need to leave the room for it, and leaving a room will mean that my kids will go in, and all of this peaceful island will be destroyed.
No, don't ask for attention at home today,
No,
Zuzi. No, stick with us. Stick with us.
My husband was just writing to me like, "Oh, honey, shall I stop in groceries for something?" I said, "No, come home," because my mom was so nice and sweet that she came earlier today, so I could just get ready, go to pick up the older one, and get home, give them some fruit, and be with them a little, and then go and hide.
Hugs to your mom. We are very grateful.
Yeah, she's really great. She's so patient. She's so much more patient than I am. She's such a great grandma. So she's with them, and I know that until the screams are really bad, they all are okay. So they are fine.
Grandmas are great. Also, our mom with Yvette's and mine. She's the best grandma too.
So I'm just thinking.
Dominican Kiki.
I'm just thinking, if I'm not able to finish this one with the chaton, I've got a magic mirror here. So I will finish this today.
Oh, wow, that's a nice color combination.
Thank
so
you.
After step 2, we should exit a 6mm round pearl, which doesn't have quarter TILAs, right? As I'm looking at the picture. That after step 2, we are exiting a 6mm round pearl, which doesn't have quarter TILAs.
Yes, exactly. And you exit the pearl, and then we are ready for next step. Going to fill the space between the quarter TILAs.
Okay.
So next picture, please.
I just put it on.
Super sweet. All right. In this step, you are going to pick three pieces of size 15 beads, seed beads, and you go to upper hole of the quarter TILA.
Yeah.
Then you will pick a 4mm pearl and fill the gap, going again through the upper hole of the quarter TILA, and you will add 2 more pearls this way. And when you are exiting the last quarter TILA, you will again pick 3 pieces of the size 15 seed beads. Ooh. And you will go through the pearl, and you will again repeat this step or this part 3 more times, ending in the 6mm pearl where you actually started. Oh, this is not easy, Erika. Oh my gosh. And I just realized how difficult it can be, not only to read from the screen the drawing or talking about the motif, but then to repeat it again. It's like I don't even have a glass of water with me. I didn't count. I will stay this long.
Sorry, but Zuzi, you are doing so well. You are perfect. I'm already with this second wing, filling in my 4mm beads.
Super. That's so sweet.
And I hope I don't make you nervous, because Hilly told me that if I make you nervous, she will drive me crazy in the next broadcast.
okay. It's all right.
I'm just teasing you. You know me.
I know.
You know me for 10 years. And you are still here.
I would say I know you too well. We know each other well in some ways. So yeah, that's why we can do this to one another. So yeah, Mister from another Mister, right? That's how they.
It feels like that.
Yeah, very often. Very often. I'm just thinking, what would I just show you? Or I'm so close to all my stash that it is just so difficult to focus on anything else. The fun
Well,
part is that I also have beads for this star in the other room with my kids. So
don't leave the premises. Don't leave the premises.
I'm just thinking if I'm able to cut something here. Oh
And
yes,
don't-
I can. I got this, and it wasn't a successful one. So I'm going to cut. I'm going
my
to cut
God.
something. It's okay.
In a live broadcast, you are ruining beaded jewelry.
That's a murder, right?
Kind of.
It's not finished. I hope I didn't cut the good one.
Oops.
No, I didn't. Oh yes, speaking about like murder and like cutting and killing, I was making a cherry jam earlier today. When
Oh.
yeah, so I was taking all the how is it called, the stone, the rock from the center. It's a stone. Well, I was cleaning the cherries, and
Yeah.
I was
Seed.
yeah, I was taking out the seed, and I just realized how juicy they are, and
Oh.
my hands and everything was just so red. I couldn't wash it, so I just thought like, okay, I'm going to show you my hands
Yeah.
today. They will be just so red. I will just look like I just murdered somebody, and they look like that because of the juice.
Susie, it's still, I think, so much better than if I remember the first traveler videos, which were recorded just after I fall with my bike twice
I
on my
know.
palms, and then I had pit. It's actually, Teresa says it's a cherry pit, not a cherry seed.
Okay.
So,
Thank
but
you very much.
thank you, Teresa.
It's
So
like learning something new every time I'm here.
it feels like that all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah, and I had this horrible scars on my palm, and I
Yeah.
just couldn't hide them. I was photoshopping them from pictures, but I couldn't hide them on the video, and that
Yeah.
felt horrible.
I know, but it was just, I mean, it was your feeling, but the thing is that at least we could see at live how fast you're healing, because on later stages, later on lesson 3 and 4, your hands were completely healed. So
Yeah, it took about like
yeah,
2 weeks for my hands and like 3-4 weeks for my knee to heal.
for me, yeah, of course. But I was actually thinking like, oh, I'm going to drop you a message that your hands don't look that bad. But then I forgot her. It was just so funny. And I know it's not, especially now when I'm going to kindergarten to pick up Matushko. He is 3.5 years old, and I go by bike, so I can stay fit and refresh mind and so. And just thinking of you and all the safety around every time I'm having him back on the carrier, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, ooh, yeah, you never know. And sometimes you can be so cautious yourself, but there's somebody else going and just, you know, crossing your way. Or
Exactly.
the other day, one guy didn't show a blinker on his car. So I was just so happy that I took my time, because
Yeah.
that would yeah, that would be bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
be careful on your beautiful new bike. So, can you, Susie, please explain us
Sure.
step number 4?
Step number 4.
Yes, and ladies, please keep us updated that how are you doing, okay?
Okay. Now we are going to add extra seed beads and a cylinder bead, exiting from P6 from 6mm pearl. You are going to first pick without a bead, just go through the 2 bottom seed beads from previous step, and after that you are going to add new beads. So first just with the needle through first 2 beads, and then you are going to pick 2 15 seed beads, 1 cylinder bead, and 2 15s. And after that you are going to sew through the 2 beads on the bottom again, on the 2 of the 15 seed beads.
On
Really
the other side of the 6mm pearl, basically.
You are basically going to make a loop around, and that's going to create the yeah, it looks like a petal or the arch.
Yeah, I really like this part, connecting the 2 groups of seed beads on the 2 sides of the 6mm pearl.
Yeah, and this is what start to make the design sturdier. So right now it should get some form. And then after you add these 5 beads, going down through those 2 15 seed beads and a P6, so 6mm pearl.
Yes.
Then without adding any other bead, go through a cylinder bead, P6 and cylinder bead, exiting another P6. So you are skipping the pearl with the element on the side, and you are going to repeat this step again. So from 1 to 3rd pearl, you are going up without adding any beads, just go through the first 2 15 seed beads and then pick another 2 15, 1 cylinder bead, and 2 15, and down to those little 2 seed beads and going around. I'm just thinking that I will probably never watch this video again.
Susie, you are doing really well.
I'm just sweating really well.
You know what? I will tell you to make make you laugh or make everyone laugh, that when I started to do the broadcasts, like, I know that during the first 1, 2, 3, my voice was trembling, but then I could like somehow get rid of it. But what was still happening, that even if I felt that I'm not nervous, I was sweating like hell.
Yeah, like, I think it was somewhere on the background of your mind.
Yeah.
All the responsibility, I also want to explain it to you well.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking that, oh gosh, I'm so not used to teaching like this. And in English, that's my 3rd language, I think. It is just, oh my.
Yeah, but you are doing really well. But like,
I will be happy to do more or support you more in this way.
It would be great if you joined us again in the future. Ladies, tell us if you would like Susie to join us. Yes, 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 yes.
I think the one of the reasons why I feel so nervous is because the first time, and also everything what is what is going in the background,
Yeah, of course.
So
Of course.
it's not just me. It will be better when kids are older, but now it is just so crazy. But I'm so happy I can be here.
We are very
I'm
happy
here
to
for
have
almost
you.
an hour. This is unbelievable.
By the way, just to keep you updated, Niti says, Zuzi, next time you have a nice cup of warm choco and it smoothes out all the nerves. And I think that
Oh,
it's a very good advice. Thank
that's
you,
a great
Niti.
idea. Yeah. Oh, wow. Meow. I would love some right now.
And we have
I will make some.
Sorry?
I will make some later.
Please do, you deserve it. And we have a lot of yes coming from Cora, Nicole. Honey said yes, 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 yes. Vered, Joanna, Maria, Erika, Nancy, Tanya, Sarah, Kitty, Katie, Teresa, Corinne, Sandra. Aniko says, yes, we want Zuzi.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much.
And we have a very cute one from Sandra. She says, yes, love beading with both of you. And by the way, just a bit more for the sweating problem, that when I realized that what's happening to me, that one of the things what I had to be very careful of when I was doing the broadcasts, that I had to, like, even if I stood up for something, brought a jewel, or when I was showing you ladies my storage system, then I had to be careful, like, not to raise my arms. I was so afraid. But yeah, now it's getting better.
Yeah, I will tell you one more funny thing. It feels like I invited you with connecting here. It feels like I invited you to our home. So I was cleaning. I was cleaning most of the day. I bet.
That's so funny.
I just had this inner thing that, oh my, what if I know I'm not possibly show you around, but just for the feeling, it's not that messy. So I washed like 2 full washing machines.
That's so
I
funny.
did all the dishes. I made jam.
Oh, I would love to taste your jam.
I will save you some. So I have to hide it from Pali, from my husband, so he doesn't eat it. And you know what I'm expecting? He is going to come home, and then he will say that he really hopes that we will have this broadcast more often. So I just did the cleaning properly every single time. Oh, so fun.
By the way, Jana says, thank you for having us in your home.
You're more
Thank
than
you.
welcome. You're more than welcome. I'm actually in our bedroom. This is where I'm having my most of my stash. And in the living room, I've got just really small space in a bookshelf where I got my current board with the beads and with the project I work with or work at the moment. So it's just not that overwhelmed. It's not easy all the time. You see, I just ended up here without beads. But on the other side, every time when somebody is napping or something is going on, I can just steal few minutes for myself and go to bed. And it's really great because this is, as I mentioned in one of your broadcasts, this is the way I relax the most because I have everything under control and I see the result and it is remaining. It remains in some way. Something I create because no matter how often I clean or wash or cook, everything will get dirty again. It will be eaten. And I know, I mean, they love me, I love them, but yeah, seeing something done, finished, and ready is just so satisfying and so calming. At least for me, I really need it.
I'm so happy to hear that like beadwork helps you in this way. It's a kind of a yoga, I think.
It is, especially when you're going in the motifs like this one, when you're going around. That's why I love 𝐻𝐿e so much,
Yeah,
because it is a mandala shape, and you can just relax so much. And it is pretty straightforward. You don't have to count too much. For example, I really admire everybody who is doing these huge peyote projects with all the patterns and different kinds of colors with so little the beads look so similar
yeah,
in specific shades, that this is just something I'm not able to do, because sometimes you have to turn off the mind. That's why I like mandala shape.
yeah,
That's why I admire these ladies or whoever is doing this kind of beadwork, because you need to be so precise and count and plot. Wow, that's incredible.
I totally agree with you. When I see the wall decorations made of beads, and when I
This
see that,
tapestry.
yeah, tapestry, and I see that, for example, someone was working with 50 colors. I don't even own 50 colors of DELICA beads.
I know. That's why I just said that if you are in this specific field, then having a huge stash is something that you need to do, or at least to make a specific purchase for a project
Yeah,
itself. What is really nice about, for example, this magic mirror star, this one, is that 90% of the beads are from kids,
leftover.
leftover beads from your kids, Erika. I just put my 6 millimeter pearl, and then cylinder beads are yours, and the fire polish beads, the small 3 millimeter pearls. So this is very, very nice result of using your stash, or yeah, leftover. Sorry, leftover.
Thank you,
Means
Susie.
that you are so generous with every single time. Every single time I'm just stuck with so many leftovers. I'm just like, ooh.
Susie,
There,
in the
there was
meanwhile,
another
uh,
step, or you
yes,
got.
please. Can you please explain that where do
Yeah,
we exit step 4? And
step
then I
4.
am putting step 5 also on the screen. That can you please tell us what shall we do?
Sure. Oh, Anita broke 2 needles. Oh my.
Yes.
Oh.
But a soothing comment, Lynn says, hang in there, Susie. They will get older. Mine are 21. Mine is 21 now, and I can beat every day if I want to.
Oh. Only 20. Yeah. So we exit in step number 4. We are exiting from a P6 pearl, and again we are going out from the pearl, and we are going to pick new beads in this step. So when exiting a P6 pearl, you go through the 3 um, 15 size seed beads that you added in step number 2. So you are basically going around. We need to get up above the quarter TILA. So you go through the 3 size 15 beads, and you are going to create picots by adding cylinder bead, um, round 15 cylinder bead. You go through the P4, go through the pearl, and again cylinder bead, seed bead, size 15, cylinder bead, and a pearl. So we work just on the outer um,
Ed.
outer edge, outer edge. going through the pearls, and then when you are at the end, you are making another picot above the last quarter tila, and going down to through the 3 seed beads of size 15.
Just one seed bead in this way.
Yes, this is
time,
where
I think.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very
No
sorry.
worries, no worries.
Yeah, you're right, because now we are going to add extra seed beads as a support from the back of the motif. So after adding the last picot of cylinder bead, seed bead, cylinder bead, you pick only one of the seed beads, the one on the top. You will add 4 pieces of around 15 seed beads. Then you will go. Now we are already on the corner from the outside. So after adding these 4 seed beads, you are going to sew through round 15 from one of the third on the top next to the quarter tila, and again you are creating picots by adding cylinder bead, seed bead, and cylinder bead, going through the P4, so 4mm pearl just goes through it, another picot, and at the end you are going to repeat this step again. Yeah, where the quarter tilars are, on every corner of the quarter tila, there need to be extra picot on the top, and that picot hole is held by round 15 pearl. Seed bead. So sorry.
No worries. You are doing great, Susie.
It is just so many steps. I mean, so simple.
Yeah.
And yet so many to add and skip and go through and stick and so I hope it's clear.
Please let us know, dear beaders, that how is it going.
Or if I should repeat slowly or show it more. Maybe if everybody is down with the step number 4, we can put 5 on screen only so they can see it better.
Please let me know if you are done with step number 4. And I would like to just add to step number 5 that this new group of beads, the 4 round 15s, which go over the pearl, they should nestle behind the group of 2 15s and DELICA and 2 15s, and they are actually pushing these 2 15s, DELICA and other 2 15s, a little bit to the front.
Thank you, Erika. This is really important that this newly added bead should be behind. I borrowed the idea from Kalpana. And it is really great idea, really, for making the motif sturdier and give nice touch on pushing the beads to the front.
I really like it how you solved this, Susie. Because of this step that you added, it is possible also to use this motif without the filigree. So it was a great idea from you. And in the meanwhile, Honey says that all is clear. Katie also.
I'm only on screen.
Maria, Kata. Monica says explanations are very clear. And we have the permission to hide step number 4.
Yes, so now you can see also better the seed beads that we are adding and skipping and going through. So.
I really like picots, by the way. They make everything look like more finished. Yeah. And I think what's maybe worth to mention that when I'm doing picots, then I like to already adjust them into into a V shape. That I know that in the next step we will repeat this part of the thread path, and we will go through the picots again without going through the number 15s to make them really pointy. But it's also nice to already adjust them so it's so they are in a V shape.
And beside looking finished, I really like picots because it gives you extra possibility with whole design.
That's so true.
That's where the loops come in and tassels come in, and that's where the connections are made. I just love them.
Yes, exactly. Like that's why we can like basically use every one of these motif-based jewelry, for example, as bracelets or big earrings or full necklaces. As Susie says, that they are just perfect for connections.
I just heard my husband came home.
Okay, I hope he brought food.
Well, I cooked. For me, it's
Okay,
enough. For me, it's enough when he keeps company to kids, you know.
okay, that's the
So
most
I can have,
important.
yeah, that's my priority. No, I know. Well,
Absolutely.
food. We got still something. We won't be hungry. Before connecting, I just finished baking bread.
I
My
so
sour.
admire
Yeah.
everyone who can bake bread. Kata is also baking bread, for
Yeah.
example. She's also
We
making pizza.
I know we kind of have to because of the food allergies that some of us are having. So it's one of the necessities. It makes life easier if I bake, and it's not that it's good. It's really good. It's nice.
I tasted your bread one time. I got a present from you.
I
A
know.
beautiful bread with olives.
I know.
And it was very, very yummy.
Wasn't it the last time you actually visited us? I think it was.
I think it
I
was.
mean, at our home, not not here in Slovakia, because since then we saw each other a couple more
Yes,
times, but not at home. We always were
exactly.
at cafe or we were at events. Oh gosh, I miss it.
Yeah, now actually, just this week we got some bad news that airplanes were cancelled between
Mm,
Slovakia and between the Netherlands.
mm,
So it seems that Yvette is not going to visit us this year in Amsterdam,
mm.
and I actually don't have a clue that when can we go home to visit her and you and
Yeah, everyone.
everyone. So
Yes. Oh,
it's great that we can actually be together in this way.
I know. I'm so happy that, and we were talking about this, like, oh, we should bid more together. Just but we got so busy, me with kids, you with work, and with getting
True.
everything ready for us. And now it's happening. Yay.
Exactly. And I'm
Okay,
very happy about it.
me too. I just see
And
Sarah. Yeah,
yeah,
Sarah.
sorry.
Yeah, I just thought like, oh, it would be so nice to be on balcony today because that's where also I got reach from Wi-Fi. But
Good for you.
it was raining most of the day, so it's really not that nice. But so good for you, Sarah. Oh, you did miss her.
Yeah, I saw a picture of Sarah's balcony beading on her balcony a couple of days ago, and it indeed looked very, very cozy.
Mm, I hope that the storm won't come because yeah,
Yeah.
thunderstorm.
Yeah, and please, ladies, let us know that how are you doing with step number 5? We would love to hear if
Oh,
it was
Teresa is
okay.
done.
Sorry?
That's quick. Teresa is done with step number 5. That's quickly.
What? Teresa is a very fast beader.
Mm,
By the way, I think we are turning into a TV program, Susie. Vicky says, I am not able to bead along this time, but watching and laughing and enjoying this. Thank you, Erika and Susie. Susie, you are doing great.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Vicky. Also, Jenny.
And Jenny says, although not beading, you have made my mealtime so enjoyable. Enjoy your meal, Janice. Kata is, of course, done with step number 5. Of course. How many, Kata, please confess, how many versions are you working on at the moment? Viveka is also done, but Deb is busy, and Reinhilde is busy, and Erika is busy. Just Erika, this Erika is still busy. We have other Erika also between our beaders, but I am also still busy. I thought that I am a slow beader during the broadcasts because I am explaining, but even if you are explaining, then I am still a slow beader.
We are talking too much. Katalin is working on 2 versions. Oh. I'm really curious, by the way. I'm always so curious, and it is just so great to have a look every Saturday morning, you know, when everybody just finished at least part. It is just sweet. It's so nice.
I really enjoy it when I woke up on a Saturday morning. I go make a coffee, sit on my balcony if it's nice weather, and then I am scrolling and I'm admiring, and it's wonderful.
I know. Sometimes I'm just thinking like, oh my, I would never put these colors together, and it looks so good, you know. And it's so different. That's what I really like about beading. And the time when I was teaching at your shop, it was just so great because we had these 6 ladies most of the time, 5, 6, beading, and every single piece was different. And the funny thing was that most of them were kind of inspired on the background of their mind by something they were wearing that day.
That's so true.
So they were actually making matching jewelry to take home from the workshop. It was so sweet.
Yeah, that happens often. That's so nice. Yeah. By the way, we have some comments rolling in. Susie, just bead. I will read them. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you.
Ingrid Frida is with us. She says, we have warm and sunny weather in Stockholm, 27 degrees.
Nice. That's a real midsummer.
Absolutely. Kata says, yellow is on today.
Okay.
Kata is back. After white Tuschinskaja, Kata is back. Viveka says, mine is a bit wobbly, so I think I sit on it tonight. By the way, sorry.
Tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, after every row, it's nice if you tap on the motif a little bit. Then you
or just try attention.
Yeah, then you see that exactly how much thread does the step in question need.
If I may add, please, when you're going to pull the thread, especially when you are trying to make the motif sturdier, be careful because some of the 𝐌𝐀𝐊𝐄 may be sharp as they are cut, so they don't cut your thread. And well, depending, if it's a bit wobbly and you plan to sew it on a filigree, it's not that big deal. It should be okay, and it would it will straighten on the filigree. The thing about sturdiness is when you plan to make a single pendant or an earring without the filigree support. So, oh, this is nice. It's almost
Yeah. By the way, also Susie, your Yours is really nice. It's from a previous broadcast. By the way, in the meanwhile, Niti said she's done with the second one. And yeah, we have Reinhilde finished step number 5. So can you, Zuzi, please explain where should we exit in step number 5 and how should we continue with step number 6?
Sure. With step number 5, we're exiting from the picot beads. You need to go through the a 15 seed bead and then through the picot. I just hear something is happening.
Zuzi, don't worry. Until they don't scream for you, don't worry.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if a tantrum isn't coming. So.
Oops.
Well, we'll see. All right. So, if I'm correct, we are going through. We are not picking any beads at first. We just go through the picot that we created, and now we are going to create another picot above the P4 pearl.
Oh, I see your face.
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I think they are just okay. I love you so much, Didi. Okay, we are fine.
We love Polly too. Thanks.
Yeah.
Give him a big hug in the name of the whole beading community here. I don't see the numbers at the moment. Can someone tell me how many beaders are sending a hug to Polly for calming down the kids?
Well, 69 is watching.
Okay.
Oh, that's still quite a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So now, if I may just
Of
continue.
course.
So after not picking any new beads and going through the first picot, so you are going through beads we already added, and we are creating picots above every single of the pearls.
And when we are crossing through the old picots, then we are actually skipping the middle number 15, right?
Yes, we are going through the cylinder beads only. So it will just make the point really sharp. When you are at the end of the sequence,
yeah,
then after going through the last picot, I just hear the sounds. It's just so disturbing. You are going through the 4 round 15 seed beads that we added, and that's where we connect to another picot above a next part of the beads, and repeating the steps again.
I'm tapping on my motif in the meanwhile, so it stays nice and flat.
Okay. I'm just going to look through the comments. I'm actually not using my laptop. I'm on my phone because it's handier. But I have I have my laptop on, so I can read the comments properly.
Oh wow, you are very well prepared.
I had to. I mean, my laptop is dying. It's just really old machine. I was just explaining Yvette a couple days ago that I don't see full screen sometimes because the older one was opening it once, and I think some of the contacts just broke. But I've got a touch screen because I can fix it by tapping on it with finger. You know?
Tapping fixes everything. Notebooks and beadwork.
Yeah, and duct tape then.
Do you remember when we were going to Hamburg to a bead show and we duct taped back my lost license to the car?
I know. I remember it too well.
We could also bead it back with peyote stripes, I think.
It would take too long. We would never make it to Hamburg, or yeah, but later. Teresa says this is the best reality show ever. No,
Yeah,
thank
and
you.
by the way, the duct tape,
Oh,
it stayed on the car for a very long time.
it wasn't even your car. It was borrowed car
Yes.
by your in-laws. That's the funny thing, you know. We are
Yeah.
driving somebody else's car through 3 countries. Viveka needs to go. Thank you, Viveka, so much. Thank you so much. Have a great dinner.
By the way, the duct tape was the smallest problem, but when I returned to Slovakia, then I actually managed to fall into a hole with the car.
Sinkhole was created.
Yes.
And yeah, I remember that you were sending me pictures the other morning after we
Yeah.
came home. Kerstin, cheers!
Skål,
Opening champagne,
Kerstin.
yay!
By the way, Kerstin's name is very misleading. It's not pronounced Kerstin. I was practicing for a live meeting for a long time before I went to Sweden last year. Kata and Anna helped me. And it's pronounced actually Kerstin. Kerstin. I hope I still get it right. Please, someone tell me. Yeah, Hilly says, never loan your car to Erika or Susie.
No, you can, but we returned it well. It wasn't our fault that
No.
the license plate just fell off. We were just having a refreshment at McDonald's. I think we went for something small, really small, and bathroom and well, the usual kind of things. And well, at least we didn't lost it.
Exactly. It could be so much worse.
Yes, of course. Somewhere in Germany, our license plate, your in-laws' license plate, not ours.
Yes, and actually the whole, just to like justify my driving skills, that time I was a good driver. I don't drive well anymore since I moved here because I just drive my bike and that's it. I don't even have a car anymore, not even a borrowed one.
It's all about practice.
Yeah, but that time I used to drive a lot and I was a good driver. But what happened that when we returned from the bead show, from exhibiting in Hamburg at the Beaders Best, I parked the car in Bratislava on a not paved road. And there was like, you know, when there is like a lot of rain and everything, that the road was like washed under. So the next day when I wanted to start out and go back to Prague, then the road actually like collapsed under my back wheel. So I just started the motor, and then suddenly, like, I'm like, what? Is that an earthquake? And then suddenly the car was like sitting on its bum in a hole.
But you were actually really lucky. I mean, this is how sinkholes are created. And sometimes when there is a lot of rain, or let's say a broken water pipe under the road, they can get really big.
Yeah.
And they can even, you know, just sink all the car and everything. So you were really lucky. It was just the back of the car.
I think so. And actually, like, I had to call the special service to get me out somehow. And it was done pretty quickly. So it was okay. Kata is asking like, what? And you survived. Yeah, like it was not that big of a hole, but like indeed the front part of the car, it was in the air. I have some pictures somewhere. I have to look them
Yeah,
up.
I told you that you sent me some.
Yeah,
You were sending me pictures from the next morning.
yeah.
Oh, speaking about pictures, if we can continue and chat, don't
Yeah.
know how ladies are doing.
They are scared. I scared them.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
She's fine. She's here. See, she's okay. I'm glad you are okay. When the pandemic started and we stayed home, and we really wanted to show something different um, than some fairy tales or comics to our kids.
Yeah.
What we did one day was that we plugged in a memory stick, or let's say whole drive, memory drive, with all of our pictures that we took during I don't know how many 10 years, and we put it on a slideshow,
Wow.
so kids were just sitting and we were talking to them about the experience we had, and there were some of the pictures from the markets where I was selling the jewelry,
Yeah.
and we've got a picture together, and I really hope to find it. I really want to share it in the group. It is such a great
Yes.
picture, because we didn't know that we were photographed.
Oh, I'm so curious, Susie. You always had so beautiful booths, tables at the exhibitions. I was thinking about it actually yesterday because I was wearing again a brooch from you. Maybe you remember you made me once a black bird in
Oh
steampunk
yes,
style
yes, the
with
birdie.
some beads hanging from the bird.
Yeah,
So
birdie
I was
bird.
wearing it yesterday
Oh,
to
thank you.
to my friend's birthday party.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much. It's still alive. That's
Of
I don't know how
course.
many years. That's a lot.
So see,
And
everything I bought from you or got from you, they are alive.
thank
And I
you.
love them.
You know why they are alive? You
Tell
know
me.
who is my main supplier for filigrees and all the metal components? Erika.
Tell me. Where do
The
you get them?
in Korálkový svet at Vysoká Street 33 in Bratislava, Slovakia. Or right now, storytellingjeweler.com. Go and shop. No, the thing is, the reason why I wanted to share the picture is that some of the bidders um, were asking about the history, that we know each other and so on. And that's why I wanted to point out that not only being a great friend during that time, but you were also supporting me so much, incredible. Uh, Even when I was going on my first show to sell my jewelry, that's where I packed like 15 pairs of earrings and some really small things. Um, you were so excited about it.
It was so wonderful to see you like growing your business.
And you helped me a lot. At that time, you were such a great help. And the thing why I want to share the picture is that we are discussing something on that picture. And it was one of those times when you actually saved me again, and then many times again. Every time when I was in Bratislava and before the show, when I somehow ran out from some of the components, I just gave you a call and you packed it together with you and you brought it to me directly to the market so I could finish, I don't know, ear wires, um, clasps. It is so, so great. And that's what I want to show, that you are doing so much for the customers. That people, actually, many people don't see it because you're not always online, but you always work in the background when the camera is off, the lights are off. Yeah, you do so much for us. Thank you, Erika.
Susie, you are too kind. Thank you. You are going to make me cry.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but it is true. I'm not lying, and I'm not telling you anything that isn't true or that didn't happen, because this actually happened couple times for me. So,
But you know, you were, and you are also always there for me. Like whenever I asked you, like when we had the events in the shop in Bratislava, and I asked like, Susie, could you maybe help us out to like with the brownies and everything, and just greeting the friends, and you were always there in your free time. And
because I just, okay, I love you. I want to give something back. I'm just giving back what I get from you. So, and then who wouldn't want to spend whole day or half of the day in the best bead shop in Slovakia, just in a heaven, so you can touch, you get enough time for everything. And even you're not beading and there is some customer who needs help with colors,
yeah,
you just get to meet nice people, be creative, share ideas. It is just so nice. That's why I like it. Yeah.
the beading world is a great community.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very grateful for having you and all our beading friends here in my
It's just,
life.
I've got this feeling that, when you've got the IT guys, they talk about the technical stuff and IT, then you've got some nerds or somebody who is into um, fantasy, and we've got kids,
Yeah.
We understand each other, so it's so funny.
And like as you said that, like sister from another mister, I have this feeling like with
Definitely.
so many times. And like when I went last year to Biedenbutton and Hamburg again, and I was just standing in the background and looking around and like, my kind of crazy people. And
Yeah, I know. That's the best feeling, because you get somebody who totally understands you, you know. So it's just so great. Also the help and the suggestions, and that's why I'm also happy that I could see a Tuschinski ring from, was it Manuela? It was
Manuela.
Manuela. It was just so nice. And
Yeah.
yes, this is what I want to see. You should make whole set. If you like it, make a whole set. Get as much from the design as possible.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
just give us really great tool every Friday. And yeah, it depends. If somebody wants to relax, then she just make one piece, or somebody wants to further. I um I don't know why or how, but yeah, I ended up with Tuschinski for a longer time than with the rest, but I'm happy about it. And I finished this.
And I finished my pendant. What a good timing.
Great.
And
So,
actually, I didn't put the drop part on screen because
okay.
maybe some of our beaders decide to go with the drop, maybe some of our beaders
Mm,
decide to go without the drop, or will use a tassel instead, or a completely different kind of drop which needs to be attached in a different way. So that part is included in the tutorial, and everyone can finish it following the tutorial, and we will be there in the club and waiting for questions and photos and everything. So we
yeah,
can, I think, do that part in the club.
definitely.
Okay. And by the way, I in the meanwhile, as I got like a bit less focused with all the memories and emotions, I even raised my hand. I didn't control myself anymore. Oh my God, I forgot about like sticking my hands to the. Sorry. So I couldn't read the comments anymore, but I see that we got some very, very nice comments in the meanwhile. And thank you so much, everyone. And I really want to read Kerstin's. She says, I have the same feeling each year at Bead Along. What a gift to have so many lovely friends to share this hobby with. Makes my heart sing.
Yeah, agree. This is so true. Okay.
And I actually had some more news for today. I am going to hide now the photos. And I would like to thank Zuzi for beading with us today and bringing us this beautiful, beautiful design. And yeah, love you and and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Erika.
And thank you everyone for beading with us today. Zuzi, I will put you offline now, but please stay with us, and everyone please stay with us, because I am actually announcing the members of the jury for our first storytelling beading contest. And it's great. It's a great set of very, very, very professional designers. So I'm really looking forward to introduce them to you. So thank you, Zuzi, and have a beautiful evening and a beautiful weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
See you then.
See you.
After party?
Yeah, see you during the after party. And thank you everyone for being here. We had a lovely session, I think. And now, if you allow me, then I would like to present you the set of the jury for our first storytelling beading contest, sponsored by Matubo Beads. You can read more information about the contest and how to enter it on the webpage. I will post the link into a comment. So after the broadcast, just follow the link and read the information and ask all your questions what you want. And it's very exciting, and I'm really looking forward to see all your creations during for the contest. And this is it. I'm going to present you the members of the jury one by one. So first of all, we will have Anna Lindell from Etsy.com/shop/tigergold, one of our Swedish beaders. And Anna is a master of Viking knitting, and she is a master of creating little paintings almost of her beads. So Anna is going to be one of the members of the jury, deciding about the points of your creations. Then we will also have Susan Sasson from SoSassyBySusanSasson.com. Susan is a good friend from New York City, from the States. And she also just started her Zoom classes. So please make sure to visit her page and check out what she has to offer. This is one of her creations, one of my favorites from Susan. She actually was here a couple of years ago in Amsterdam, and I made her ride my bike. And we spent a lovely day together. So Susan is the second member of the jury. Then we will have a Dutchie with us, Cora Bartels Paridans from csbdesign.nl. And oh, where is Cora? Just a second. Here is Cora. And Cora creates beautiful, elegant pieces. For example, the necklace called 𝐻𝐿 on the screen here. She will also be one of also Anna, by the way, also Anna and Cora and Susan, they will be teaching, and the Swedish bead along. Me too. So Cora will be another one of your judges in the contest. Make sure to visit her site after the broadcast to get familiar with her beautiful creations, if you are not yet familiar with her. Then the fourth member of the jury is Kathy Dean from beadflowers.co.uk. And Kathy is a master of beaded boxes, and this one in the shape of a rose. I can't even imagine how did she create this. This is my favorite from her. And if you visit her page, then you will find over like 70 different kinds of beaded boxes and all kinds of beady information. So make sure to stop by and say hello to Kathy. And I'm sure you are already excited, but we have one more member of the jury. And it seems all the beaders who decide to enter the contest really have to put their big girl beader pants on, because the fifth member of the jury is Helena Tanglim from 𝐌𝐀𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐿.com. Queen of every kind of beadwork, queen of beautiful, elegant jewelry. This is one of my favorite pieces from Helena. It was created from this beautiful necklace from the Battle of the Beadsmiths. And yeah, everything what Helena does, I can't even find words for it. It's always just perfect, elegant, perfect, royal. And got a saying, I may lost my confidence to participate. No. This is supposed to be encouragement. Yeah, Joyce says, whoa, what a great team of judges. Yes, indeed. I am so happy that fellow designers Anna, Susan, Cora, Kathy, and Helena volunteered their precious time and talent to join our competition in this form. So everyone, please, don't get discouraged. Don't go and hide yourself in the corner under a blanket, as Kata says. Not at all. This is the time to shine. You are all so very creative. As we told with Zuzi, like every time I go to the club and see your photos, I am just absolutely mesmerized by your creativity. So I am really looking forward to see your creations. And I know that the jury members are also really looking forward to see your entries. So one more time, to check out the rules of the contest, please follow the link which I just posted. Feel free to ask all your questions, what comes to your minds. And thank you very much for beading with us today. I really enjoyed it. I am looking forward to the after party, and I am wishing you a beautiful rest of the day and a nice, relaxing weekend. Bye-bye, everyone.